In this video, I'm going to demonstrate some examples of how OpenText Social Workplace can be used by school districts to facilitate secure communication among teachers, students, and parents. Let me log in as Mark Thackeray, a mathematics teacher at Jefferson High School. Mark uses Social Workplace to communicate and engage students as part of his senior mathematics course. He also wants to use one of his communities to keep parents up to date on what is happening in his course. We see that Mark has a number of different communities on his home screen. Some of these communities were created by others, but two of them are his own. He is using the senior math community to communicate information about his math class to both his students and to their parents. The Math Puzzles community is one he created to engage his students in mathematical thinking. If we enter the senior math community, we see there's a feed that lists all activity in the community, and in the Documents tab, we see he has uploaded the Senior Math Curriculum document provided by the Department or Ministry of Education. On his wiki page, he has posted the course outline, homework assignments, and the quiz and test schedule. Each time one of these documents are updated, the feed will display a new entry and the number of unread items associated with this community will change. All of Mark's students get automatic access to this community, but he also thinks that some of the parents would also benefit from this, so he invites them to join. For example, he can invite Bobby Jones's dad, Mark Jones. He does this by clicking on the plus sign beside the Participants tab and enters the parent's name. If he just enters the last name and clicks on Next, he's presented with both Bobby and Sam. We know that Bobby already has the community, but we'll invite Sam. We get Sam's mini profile to verify that he is a parent, and we can type a message for him. And we'll click on Next. As we'll see in a minute, Sam has an invitation now to join this community. For the most part, this is a read-only community, but Mr. Thackeray will respond to course questions in this community. To get students thinking, he has created the Math Puzzles community. On his home screen, he can see immediately that there have been two contributions that are new. He opens the community to see what his students are saying regarding his postings, and he can respond accordingly. Mr. Thackeray has the ability to create communities that will suit his teaching style and engage students in peer-to-peer conversations and activities around his course. Let's check in now as Mr. Jones, Bobby's father. We see that he has an invitation to join the senior math community. As he accepts that invitation, the community is added immediately to his home screen. He can now go into the community and notice that as he scrolls through the items, the number of unread items beside the icon decrease as he rolls through the items. As he visits the wiki page, he noticed the quiz and test schedule, which is one thing that he'd like to keep up with, so he sets a flag on that item. As we go back to his home screen, we notice that he now has a flagged item on his home screen, and anytime Mr. Thackeray updates the quiz and test schedule, he will be notified by a red ball beside this item. Finally now, let's log in as Bobby Jones, one of Mr. Thackeray's students. Bobby has access to fewer communities on his home screen, as the content he has access to is strictly controlled. Notice that he does have the Math Puzzles and Senior Math community that Mr. Thackeray has created, so he can participate in his class activities. He is following a number of his classmates and can see whenever one of them updates his or her blog or status, such as Madison Joyce. Hovering over her name presents her mini profile, and clicking on her name will open up her blog, where he can read the contributions on her blog. Bobby is really looking forward to skateboarding, so he updates his status line to reflect that. By updating his status line, anybody who follows him will be able to see that update below their name, such as we see here for Sam Jones, Jerry Singh, etc. Bobby also notices that he has some comments on his blog by virtue of the number 3 beside his picture. So he opens his profile, and as he scrolls through, he can see the comments that 3 of his classmates have made on his blog posting. OpenText Social Workplace is safe and secure. Access to blogs and content is controlled by permissions, and all contributors are clearly identifiable. OpenText Social Workplace. Easy to install, easy to use, easy to own, and easy to buy. It's a great tool for education.